Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. It was a quiet day, but that's actually not too bad. Yeah, if the market can rest a little bit after the significant rally that we've had over the last few days, that's actually quite good. What we want is that the market does not get overheated. Very important. It's good that we're consolidating a little bit above the breakout point, which was at around 32,400, I think. That's good. Yeah, 32,400. That was here the 2022 high. So it's good because the market can then build a base. It's much better to rather just consolidate for a moment to show that the price can sustain above the breakout point than either escalating completely, getting completely overheated, and then break down again or break down directly in a strong rejection. So that's actually pretty good. So that's exactly what we actually want to see. Not too fast, too far, but in smaller steps, even though Bitcoin did move up quite a bit. So that's good. One good thing. I have made a small change here to the overall wave count on the daily chart. So the count I have shown you over recent weeks has just received a small revision. Basically, the targets don't really change, but I have tidied it up in the sense that I've taken out one of the 1-2 setups. Otherwise, it didn't fully align anymore here with this structure because this is a diagonal. So the count I showed you before wouldn't really have worked out. Well, it could have. I could have made other changes, but I think this makes more sense. I like the idea of having just 1-2 setup here and that it can then escalate higher, and that is forming now a 5-wave move up here in a leading diagonal in a wave 1, then a wave 2 to the downside. Then we get a 3 of 3. That's, by the way, the move you want to be in. The third of a third wave, okay? And we have a 4 and a 5 of 3, 4, 5, and then we should arrive at the bear market high. That's basically the roadmap. Very similar to what I showed you before. I just took 1 wave degree out. So I just wanted to mention that just in case you basically get confused or something. I did post it already to channel members earlier today, but that's basically what we want to see. Important to understand that maybe this wave 1 changes a little bit, the target. Let's just double check that. That might have changed a bit. So yeah, that could actually just reach the area between 38,000 to 40. So I will widen that a little bit. So we talk about the area now between 38,000 to 40, and 43K is still a level to watch, and then 49.9K. That's just sort of roughly the area where wave 1 should end. We can calculate that much more precisely once we have wave 3 and 4 complete in the larger degree wave 1, okay? So I've just changed slightly here the overall target range, yeah, for wave 1. Then afterwards we should get a wave 2 pullback. That could be quite a strong pullback, and then we should get into the very aggressive third of a third wave. So this is sort of the roadmap. Let's go to the shorter time frame wave count for Bitcoin. This just still shows you here the movement of the 11th of September low. We assume that a low has been made here and that we are now moving up in this diagonal structure. It's a very choppy structure. It didn't really give us a very clean bottoming structure there. And therefore, we still need to be on the side of caution. I am bullish on Bitcoin. Yeah, we've been talking about that. That we focus on higher from here, but it is still a very fragile structure. So what we're doing is we just track the support levels. Once the support levels break, it is an indication that something more bearish is going on. Below 29,450, I will be bearish again, and I will watch the area between 22 and 24K. That would be the bearish wave count, yeah? So it's still on the chart. I've got that B wave stop here, B wave top, still as a possibility, but it's not the primary scenario, okay? You need to understand that this is still a very fragile structure and things can overheat very quickly. I did read earlier today that I think the futures positions, the futures contracts, the open futures contracts on the CME, on the CME which is an exchange, which is one of the main futures exchange in the US. The Bitcoin futures, they have reached a record high. Now, you can interpret that in bullish ways and in bearish ways, but it's a record number. That indicates a lot of interest in Bitcoin, but it can also make it very prone to potential setbacks, potential liquidations. But it indicates that there is a lot of interest in Bitcoin, which has never been like that before. Probably also institutional interest. So that's it's just an observation. I mean, it's just data. It's not necessarily bullish or bearish, but just means we still might need to be a bit cautious. Any record number is always a reason for caution, in my opinion, because it can still get overheated easily, okay? And therefore, I like to see really that we're a little bit slower today. That's really healthy. That's really good. We don't want the market to overheat itself too much. So the idea is currently that this third wave here could still get an extension. That's been the message throughout today. That's been what we were watching for. The market turned around in our trend reversal area. This could still just be a high B wave in wave 4. So basically one more extension higher is possible. Wave 5 of C of 3. As long as we're holding support, 32,750, no problem. But you know, it can basically do all sorts of stuff here. This could be a more extended flat structure in which the A wave had 3 waves, the B wave 3 waves, and now we come down in wave C, but should not break below 32,750, very important. We can also go up more directly, but then it should push higher from here. Okay, I don't really want a very deep setback, but yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is we focus on higher against 32,750. If we break below that level, it indicates that we already completed wave 3 here, and we are in wave 4 already, which would then allow for the price to come back lower, but below 29,450, I will turn bearish. I would allow it to come down to that level in this wave 4 into the orange support area before going higher and forming that 5th wave, possibly into the 40K region. Then if this wave 5 here pushes higher, I would be watching the area around 38K, 36 to 38. I did say in the previous video 36, but looking at the extensions, it could actually reach sort of 38K. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. As a channel member, you get access to our weekly live stream every Sunday. We run the live stream with members. We cover member requests, coin requests, and also there's an educational topic, talk about the market and so on. You get access to Discord and Telegram, the chat rooms, and a great community, educational content. And as a gold member, you get access to short-term market updates. If you're interested in more info around the stock market, check out our S&P 500 and stock service. We update 20 stocks regularly and the S&P 500 daily and also intraday. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.